mamá trabaja en un cultivo de flores. Ella me cuenta que nuestras flores llegan a muchos países. También me dice que quienes compran flores se ponen felices y hacen felices a más personas, porque detrás de esas flores está lo mejor de mi país. Me gustan las flores colombianas porque además de ser bonitas, le dan trabajo a mi mamá y a muchos colombianos.
Colombia, a country that cultivates peace and progress, a country that cultivates life, where good people harvest the well-being of their future, their families, and of their country. Colombia offers the world a source of beauty for the senses. Colombia, land of flowers, well-being for a country, a product for the world. Colombia is one of the most biodiverse countries of the planet. Its abundant sunshine, the richness of its soil, and microclimates unique to the tropics make the country a source of opportunities for floriculture. This is why the country is suited for cultivating a great number of flower varieties around its diverse regions. The Bogotá Savanna, where the greatest share of production is concentrated, has mainly specialized in cultivating roses, carnations and alströmerias, and to a lesser degree, limonium and eryngium, among others. In Antioquia, production is largely devoted to chrysanthemums, gerberas, snapdragons and asters. And in the central western region of the country, which includes the coffee zone and the Valle del Cauca, a great variety of tropical flowers and foliage are produced. The history of floriculture in Colombia began in the year 1965, when it was determined that the soil quality, climatic conditions, and its geographical location made the country the best place for the production and export of carnations. Since then, the floriculture industry in Colombia has not stopped growing and has become one of the most important competitors in the world, thanks to the diversity and quality of its flowers. In a matter of just 4 decades, Colombia has managed to consolidate its position as the top supplier of flowers to the United States, the world's largest exporter of carnations and the second exporter of flowers worldwide. Over time, floriculture has grown into a vital economic sector, occupying the top rung in the Colombian non-traditional agricultural exports, with roughly 7,000 hectares that generate approximately 200,000 direct and indirect jobs and over $1 billion in annual exports. Colombian floriculture also has significant participation in the markets of the United Kingdom, Russia, Germany, Japan and Canada, among others. The vision of the industry has been another one of the most important advances in Colombian floriculture. Just a few years after generating the first flower exports, the Association of Colombian Flower Exporters, Asocolflores, was created in 1973 as an organization that currently brings together over 350 farms and represents more than 75% of Colombian flower exports. Long before the so-called green trend caught on around the world in the 90s, Colombian entrepreneurs began to focus on sustainable production schemes. This approach was consolidated with the creation of Flor Verde in 1996, an initiative aimed at guaranteeing the highest standards of production in Colombian floriculture. Besides the recognized diversity and quality of its flowers, Colombia has shown the world that its floriculture is not only based on minimal environmental impact, but also on ensuring the well-being of its workers. In addition, when the floriculture sector needs a hand in keeping its competitive edge, it can count on the Colombian Center of Innovation in Floriculture, CENIFLORES, which provides support through research and extension on topics such as the integrated pest management, soilless crop production, and technological development, among others.
Bueno, aquí estamos ingresando al laboratorio de control biológico. Aquí hay un apoyo grande porque aquí producimos todos los tipos de organismos que utilizamos para controlar el tipo de hongos y enfermedades que nos afectan en el suelo.
Over 170 Colombian flower farms participate in Flor Verde, totaling over 3,000 hectares of production, which are either in the process or have already reached certification level, allowing Colombia to currently export over 700 million certified flowers every year. Flor Verde is a unique certification initiative when compared to all other world labels, and is an instrument for strategic sector development based on a system of management that evaluates, supports, and works together with other entities. Certified companies are distinguished by the fact that they offer their workers comprehensive social security, a formal work contract, salary of at least the legal minimum wage, uniforms, continuous medical care, drinking water in the workplace, dining rooms and stoves to heat their meals, bathrooms and dressing rooms, ergonomic and chemical risk prevention programs, among others. Environmentally, Flor Verde companies stand out for their efficient use of water resources, the collection and reuse of rainwater, the rational use of fertilizers, the development of soil conservation practices, integrated pest management practices, reduced pesticide use, minimization of chemical risks, adequate waste disposal, runoff control, the protection of ecosystems, and the fostering of biodiversity. One of the most important steps taken by the Colombian floriculture has been eradicating the use of methyl bromide on its crops since 1995. This important step forward was recognized in 2007 by the Environmental Protection Agency of the United States, when it awarded 2 companies certified by Flor Verde in Colombia, the highest recognition for their contribution to the protection of the ozone layer. In addition, Flor Verde was endorsed in May of 2008 by the international standard, Global GAP, the Global Partnership for Good Agricultural Practice, an initiative that develops widely accepted standards and procedures for global certification for good agricultural practices. Global GAP and Flor Verde standards preserve and protect fertile soil and natural resources with the aim of achieving sustainable agriculture. With an eye to strengthening its presence around the world, Flor Verde recently added new components to its standards, which cover aspects related to traceability, post-harvest flower handling, respect for breeders' intellectual property rights, and the right to association for its workers. The socio-environmental advances made by Colombia demonstrate, through action and facts, that the carbon footprint generated by floriculture in the tropics has shrunk to a large extent. Flor Verde companies make organic fertilizers such as compost from natural waste products. They recycle plastic containers and incinerate chemical waste. In addition, 50% of water required by the Colombian floriculture is supplemented with rainwater collected and stored on the flower farms themselves. All these aspects make Flor Verde a unique certification, one that is also audited by an independent third party. SGS, one of the most recognized audit firms in the world, is in charge of inspecting, verifying, and certifying Flor Verde companies. Besides workplace and environmental benefits, Colombian floriculture has prompted one of the most elaborate models for social responsibility in the workplace in Colombia. The floriculture industry heads up a series of programs to benefit workers, their families and the communities in which they live, that embrace welfare, training and development, human resources and relationships within the community. Investing around $15 million annually in these types of social development initiatives.
Esta es mi casa, me la ayudó a conseguir la empresa.
Sí, la casa, gracias a Dios, se ha conseguido acá mismo en la empresa, todos los esfuerzos han sido de acá. Pues yo ya la tengo muy formada, ya la tengo muy determinada. Yo tengo un hogar con la esposa y 3 hijos.
Muy contenta por la casa que tengo, gracias a la ayuda de Flores y a la ayuda de la empresa. Todo lo que uno quiere, con dedicación y esfuerzo, se puede conseguir.
Over 50,000 workers have received training to promote peaceful resolutions of on-the-job domestic and community conflicts through the Cultivating Peace in the Family program. Over 18,000 children benefit from daycare centers every year, receiving care and supervision while their parents work at floriculture companies, and more than 19,000 children receive school supply packages every year. Colombian floriculture goes beyond its immediate population and helps provide solution to more than 1,600 displaced and vulnerable people through the Floriculture School program. This program offers training and subsequently work opportunities on flower farms.
Tengo 35 años y vengo de Chaparral, Tolima, desplazada de Chaparral, Tolima. Pero llegué acá al municipio de Facatativá y conocí el programa de Flores junto con el SENA y me dio mucho interés en aprender. El programa de Flores es una gran oportunidad para la gente que no tenemos ningún conocimiento en el tema. Se nos abren muchas puertas porque ya adquiere uno conocimiento en el tema de las flores, entonces se abren muchas puertas para poder lograr una estabilidad laboral.
This is how dreams of the next generation are harvested, the seeds of the future, a future that for Colombia blossoms anew every day, offering the world a source of beauty for the senses and better flowers for a better world.
Tiene sentido ver la alegría de la gente con un producto colombiano que genera más de 200.000 empleos. Romper las barreras del idioma para mostrar la cara positiva de Colombia. Llenar de colores el mundo con las flores colombianas. Tiene sentido que las flores generen empleo, bienestar y seguridad. Colombia, tierra de flores.